Okay, it's an honor to be here. So I'm going to be reading a poem from my latest collection of poetry, and then I will be inviting each and every one of the members of Underneath the Accent of My Skin to come and share with you their wonderful work. Honey. Honey for the troubled. Give that kid some honey. Let him eat some honey and bathe in honey. Make him sweet with honey. Only honey can make him whole again. Embrace him as if it were the sum of all goodness you will ever have. Protect him from the very ones who gave him life. Honey, honey for the troubled. Take a long train ride together and allow him to scream for no apparent reason in those places where nobody feels comfortable and everybody senses the overweight size of loneliness because they've been deprived of their silliness wrapped around the backpack of teenagers and the innocence of those who still believe in animal kingdoms. Magical kingdoms, fairies, gnomes, dwarves, ghosts, trolls, dragons, aliens, giants, hair of jade, angels, cyclops, demons, evil eye, fauns, genie, hombre del saco, hydra, leviathan, medusa, hyperboreans, ghouls, mermaids, nibelungs, golems, nymphs, oberon, gorgons, ogres, goblins, orcs, polyphemus, remora, Ouroboros, salamanders, scorpion men, sea lions, sphinx, unicorns, elves, leprechauns, spirits of all sorts, valkyries, werewolves, sylphs, yetis, sirens, vampires, and zombies. I invoke you all. Honey for the boy. Wet his handkerchief with honey and accompany him in his travels, ending in sudden last stops in the back of train stations, red-eye flies. Let him talk to himself, play musical instruments with squatters, walk through subway train cars preaching his own gospel. Honey for the madman, let him claim his need for silence against the metal buzz of derailed high-speed trains and lost planes nosediving in the ocean. Honey, honey for the healing, uncoil his rope from the ceiling and help him turn it into an umbilical cord. Honey, honey for the healing, let him live again and fight another war. Honey, honey for the trouble. Give that kid some honey. Let him eat some honey and bathe in honey. Let him talk to himself. Play musical instruments with squatters. Honey, honey for the healing. Make him sweet with honey. Only honey can make him whole again. All right. And I would like to bring you now Maria Melli, one of the poets in our Underneath the Accent of My Skin group at Hostos Community College.
Thank you, Orlando. America, Part 1. Someone in America dreamed us into ethnic ignorance, dreamed us broken fathers able to abandon, abuse, stay stuck in the bottle, the cooker, a narcissistic rage for generations. Someone in America dreamed us onto welfare's chump change, interrogation, food stamps, stigmatism, cheese lines we stood on for hours to bring home powdered milk, powdered eggs, canned beef to children's dislike. Someone in America dreamed us into industrial lace ghettos, asthma alleys, stink apartments with leaks, rats, roaches, stepping over junkies dead or alive and their shit in hallways. Someone in America dreamed us onto drugs to ease the pain of demonocracy, dreamed our children into schools that didn't embrace our reality, two-parent households, private fences, green fields, see Dick, see Jane run, see Dick run, fuck Jane, suck Dick, Teresa, Frank, Anthony, Vinny, Maria, Joe, the Delgados, Marshalls, Maloney's live in a 60-family towering tenement on a garbage-strewn field of poverty, staying alive with their single supermoms, holding on, keeping it real, all the time figuring out how to exit this motherfucking plot of economic racism. America, Part 2. Suddenly, and not so suddenly, on a dark winter's solstice, an ember became a flame. It was alchemy, cunt fire, heart fire. It lit our way. It had been coming. The merry-go-round wasn't playing our tune, and we could never catch the brass ring. It was time to get out of America dreaming us. We began dreaming ourselves. Name the demons: economic depression, exploding anger, immobilizing fear, up and out of ourselves, threw them into a centripetal force on that dark moonless night, away from center. We banished powerlessness, all the wise, abandoned damnations, secret places we had to hide. We loosened, began moving, changing levels, planes. We spun to the left, turned our backs on drugs, impervious lovers, so be it. We changed our minds, our game plan, spun to the right, onto education, not letting loose lest we lose green names, greener-playing jobs, college. We worked hard, spiritually, physically, intellectually. It was a cooperative. We had a dream, our own dream, and were able to fulfill it in America. Alchemy, cunt fire, heart fire, still lights our way toward freedom. Part free. In America, to be continued.
And it is my honor to introduce poet and writer Alice Meyerson from Underneath the Accent of My Skin.
Thank you very much. It's a great honor to be here. This poem is called White Wind and Rain. Tempest of winter soul, the ghost tows snow across the bitter cold. Blackbirds rise and beat their wings, defacing clouds with swirling, wanton rings. The ghost bends down, pressing his body flush against the thorns and brambles of the underbrush. Angry dogs leap across a stream, chasing his scent, silent as though a shallow dream. Rancid flesh hangs from their rotten teeth. Packs of rats scratch the barren earth for meat. Draped in a cape of icy tears, the ghost swings out, twisted branches torched by hate and fear, across a cursed terrain consumed by tyrants. White wind and rain, the ghost swings out, defiant. Beloved, our earth, so steeped in blight, white wind and rain, is it too late for light? Too late for light, so steeped in blight, yet I will still cling, tenacious, to the ghostly skeleton of this eternal night.
It is my pleasure to introduce to you Barbara Wallace from Underneath the Accent of My Skin.
Thank you. Hey, family. I'm me, the good and the bad, for Michelle. Dearest fat mother, you fed me too well. You gave me an appetite for food, not for cooking. Woman's work, you said. It's all right to stay out of the kitchen, you warned. Oh, mother, we always talk so loud. Yes, decidedly, we were a very loud family, and still are. My parents are emotionally needy folks. Grandparents, too, you know. I learned to live such a long time from my people. Survivors, the Ringolds, Wallaces, Grants, and Rhinos. But hey, the women, Joneses and Rhinos, a bunch of single divorcees. Every last one, unless they remarried. I guess we just don't feel what our husbands feel. Insensitives that way. My father, Earl, Uncle Andrew, Aunt Barbara, and Grandpa Jones, addicted to alcohol or drugs. Addictive behaviors passed down to me. And Aunt Edith and Aunt Bessie, lazy, sitting around having an ice cream and a Coca-Cola. I hope I don't get diabetes and go blind. Gee, I am a slob, like my dad, Bertie. I'm no hoarder, but I'm leaning. What about my weak constitution? A doctor a day. That's Aunt Bessie and Aunt Edith rearing their fat heads again. You know, Mama Jones, you were a sympathetic soul. I learned that watching and loving you. I'm ever so smart like Earl. Thanks, Father. My pretty face is that of Aunt Barbara's. I have a sexy mom and Aunt Barbara, so I had to be a sexy girl. Generous, and I give like Mom. If I mother well, it's the influence of my parents. And Mom, you were a dependable model, solid as a rock. Where did I learn recovery? The recovery community, sobriety and freedom from alcohol, cocaine, narcotics. I watched, I listened, and I learned to be a truthful and loving example. How did I get to be cool under pressure? Dad, Bertie, and Grandma Jones. That's me in a nutshell. I love me. Thank you.